and the time is right. People are ready. 17 years. You are having first time a real election. Excitement in the country. Well, thank you for inviting me. That's what I wanted to say. I have come to London with many incarnations. I was remembering my first incarnation as a Boy Scout, way back in 1955, just returning from 8th World Jamboree held in Canada. So I was interviewed by BBC about my experience in Bangla program. So I earned 2 guinea for that. So I still remember. It's a tremendous source of enjoyment that I earned 2 guinea in London. Since then, I have been here for many reasons. So one of them, as you mentioned, microcredit is issue. And then on youth movement, on social business, on creating a new world of 3 zeros, zero net carbon emission, zero wealth concentration, zero unemployment, and kind of pushing the idea every time that we have become part of a wrong civilization. We created a wrong civilization and a self-destructive civilization. We have no scapegoat in this civilization. We can, if you want to save ourselves as a human race, only way left to us is to create a new civilization, abandoning the present civilization. A civilization which will be characterized by 3 zeros. Zero net carbon emission, zero wealth concentration, zero unemployment. That's what I was doing and enjoying it, finding many, many people who would like to listen, argue, and get involved. It's an action thing. It's not just academic discussions and leave it at that. So I was very happy with that. But then new incarnation comes. I have to head a government. Absolutely unheard of. I never thought about it. And I got into it. So today I came in that incarnation. But all right, I'll be free. I guess I'll free to talk about other things too. Thank you. I'll stop here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I think you are meeting the King Charles on your, if you like, previous incarnation to do with the environment and microfinance, and you've met elements of the British government to do with your current role, which, as I said, we're going to start with, even though it is less, it brings us to the nitty-gritty of running a country, and we can go back to perhaps to some of the other themes and questions. But let me start with this question of the elections, which is controversial. You've said now a few days ago, okay, the next democratic elections are going to be in early April, but there's still a lot of controversy. The army and some politicians would like them by the end of this year. I believe you've banned the Awami League, the party of Sheikh Hasina, from contesting those elections, but it's one of the big parties. So already a big chorus of people saying these elections are not going to be free and fair. What do you say to that?
Well, I keep saying that we will have the most beautiful election we ever had in our history. And the time is right. People are ready. When you have an election after many, many years, after 17 years, you are having first time a real election. Excitement in the country that we will really go and cast our vote. In this meantime, with the 17 years, imagine all the young people who are coming to that voting age. They are piling up. They never had the opportunity to cast their first vote yet. So excitement of these young people that I will decide who do I vote for. These boys, girls who waited and waited and waited. Their voice never counted like many other, the rest of the nation. So that excitement we want to use and create what we call a new Bangladesh. It's not just voting for routine, voting for electing a new government. is voting to create a new Bangladesh. What is this all about? That's the promise we made as we were given the responsibility to make sure that the ideals, the dreams of all the young people who gave their blood just the other day before we took the responsibility, we honored their wishes, we honored their dream. We want to say goodbye to the old Bangladesh and create a new Bangladesh. So we defined that new Bangladesh by three things. One is reform. We don't want to go back to the institutions who created this. So we want to reform all the institutions we have in the country. So we created commissions for each institutions to study and give us recommendations, what fundamental changes in all those things. So we had a series of those commissions. They have submitted their reports, lots of recommendations, very, very drastic changes in the institutions that we have, elections, parliaments, constitutions, civil service, everything. So those recommendations. So we are looking at those recommendations, but our job is to build a consensus with all the parties. So we created a last commission, Consensus Building Commission. Have you heard about something like that? Consensus Building Commission? We have them. So their responsibility is to go through all the political parties, sit down together, find out which are the recommendations they will accept, and see in which recommendation all parties accept. That's a tough job for Bangladeshi politicians to agree on something all parties agree.